Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another stream. And today I want to add indirect draw because yeah, we had like the issue of like how to draw the terrain, right? It's a little bit ugly how we do it currently. In the sense that we currently hard code the indices. Oh, that's maybe a little bit. Oh, okay, the song was over, that's why. So when we go to volume chunk, no, sorry, here, right? Or no, not here. Static mesh render task. Then we currently hard code how many vertices we kinda draw, which is a little bit ugly. So with indirect draw, we hopefully get, or we should be able to get rid of that. So that's the plan. So instead of doing that, we would do draw indirect, right? With the draw call, we still give it the vertex data, and we still need to then have a draw command buffer. Draw count 1 0 0, I think. And this would be the something like that. And then we get rid of that. We don't need an index buffer because we don't use that anyways currently. Don't need, yeah, I mean the instance count is fine, right? I'm wondering, shouldn't it be enough if we generate volume shader? So the thing is, let me open that again. Struct. Exactly. So we want to have this as the struct basically. Which we should have here as well. So let's say U and U and U and U and and then we have here, instead of this, we would have this layout, I think. So basically we have this here. Draw command buffer. And I think we don't need to have this as an array, or? don't think it needs to be an array. So that would be that, and then here draw were basically commands, vertex count. So all of those are basically that, and then the vertex count we increment down here, wherever we already did it. Because I think that should still work as is. That should still work. I think we can get rid of that. Can get rid of all the debug prints actually. Because we figured out what that was about. Then. Oh yeah, then this whole thing can get away again, go away again. We probably want to add that actually to the common one. Does that work? Hopefully it does, right? I'm not quite sure if that works. But who cares about that for now, right? I don't really do print. Maybe it's easier than I thought to add that, but let's see. Because I'm not sure if that is just that easy and simple. Or if we need to do something else. So that would be this part, then we need to go to the generate mesh path actually. And we create another one here. call draw command buffer, which we have to allocate as well. Volume mesh draw command buffer. That is the size of we will do. Bind flex buffer. Indirect, right? Should be the thing. GPU, CPU we don't need. Don't think we need even that CPU access here. Oh, but we don't need that anymore. Then. Which I'm not even sure why we had it to begin with, but okay. Oh, yeah. No, wait. Yeah, we needed it to sync, right? So get draw command buffer, and then that would be this. And then let's create the struct for that. Which is basically that. Now we just do the size of that because we don't really care about more than one for now. We will handle that at a later point. And then this is draw command buffer. And that should be that. And then here we get the draw command buffer. That's all nice and working. Then in the depth pre-pass, we need to do the same. So we get rid of that, we push that. Don't need an index buffer. That should do it. And then in terrain panel, get draw command buffer, and then this is draw command buffer, or what was it called? Yeah, basically. And is that it? That I don't believe that this can be it. Do I need to enable something for the draw indirect, or is that just supported by default? I can get rid of that, I think. Oh my god, please. Oh, we didn't initialize that one, right? Oh yeah, we didn't. Draw command buffer. Then the question is, how do I want to make it like bigger, right? So I'm pretty sure I made some mistakes somewhere in the shader. Maybe not. Oh, I did. Ah, because we don't set the buffer. So, volume rendering. Okay. It's one of those. This one probably. Yeah. Oh, nah. Stop it. No. That's not what I wanted. Good. Did I compile? Nah, let's see. Let's restart. Okay. Well, unfortunate. Huh. Is that not what it does? Oh, we're never getting here. But then where do we push this draw core? Because I mean, we have to push that somewhere, right? Oh, it's not compiled. Why is it not? Why is that not compiled, Visual Studio? Why did you not want to add that? That's something I have to find out. Sometimes it doesn't compile all the files, which I am not quite sure why it doesn't do. It's something kind of new. Alright, so let's see. If that works, then there is one more thing I would want to do, is that the draw count comes as well. I think from the GPU. Maybe. Okay. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. But we don't see anything, which is unfortunate. Is it because we have a shader issue, or is it because we just don't do it correctly? Render dock. Oh god damn it, that's not what I wanted. Please dock again. Thank you. Alright, so let's start that. Let's capture one frame. Okay, so that is unfortunate. Don't I need to be able to see the indirect one that like it gets caught with? Shouldn't I see the buffer here? Like this one? Oh, that's 0, 0, 0. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, wait. Is it just that we didn't call it? Is that it? That we never called the terrain panel? That we never did that? Not even once? Yeah, I guess, okay. And then we do it and then, okay, and then we see it. Perfect. So is that now working as I would expect it to work? Or do we still add like weird artifacts then? Oh, we still add weird artifacts. But that might still be that it's somehow the barrier stuff, right? Or why would it be? I mean, maybe it is, I don't know. It's probably not how we would want to have it. Because I don't think that's how we would want it. Source X is 0. Right bit. Yeah, we still have some syncing issue probably. 0 to 64 probably. Right, that was, yeah. And then 64 to 92. Just this. Or 96, yeah. I mean, that should help, but maybe it doesn't, right? Why? Render dog, why? Hmm. It's always perfectly. Perfect. Oh, but is it maybe that? No. Oh, but yeah, that one is irrelevant, right? Because we're not doing anything in that stage anymore. So everything is done in here. So everything is done in here. 2400,876. I mean, that should be the same sum, right? Pipeline. Okay, yeah. So that is at least consistent. Then can I... Okay, yeah, I can look at the mesh here. But that one is weird. Ah, it is broken. Okay. But why? Wait, it wasn't broken in the end window, right? Or on what? What? Why is it always a little bit different? What? Okay, so here it's fine. And then that is a perfectly nice mesh. And if I open it again, it's not. What? But here, that one as well, very, very odd. Ah, okay, of course it's now fine. Very bizarre. But it is consistent in what it returns as vertices, so it's probably a syncing issue, but shouldn't that be already good enough what I'm doing? I mean, maybe we do compute command buffer. Let's do a pipeline. Or let's do a barrier. Of this. Basically 2048. We need to make that nice around to the vertex shader stage. So 8. And we need to create that function. So we basically want to give it that buffer as a and we want to basically do the same for the vertex buffer. Or can I do that on the buffer? No, right? I can't, I think. No. That would be nice, but I guess we can add that later, but it's fine. So let's create that function. So it's a source access stage or source stage test stage. And then we get a buffer handle. And we will go there and add that. Basically, for now, what we do is test queue family index. Not quite sure yet. So for that one, we definitely want the argument buffer get. As Vulkan buffer. Then we need to find out what we want to do as the so that's m command buffer source stage destination stage and that. Yeah, let's static. Can't do that. All right. And then we need to find out what do we want to have as the graphics queue family here. Which probably is just probably. Although we don't really do a queue ownership, so I think we can leave it empty. I don't think we do a queue ownership transfer, so all of that is fine. Because we really don't do that. Why do we not have any errors here? Shouldn't we have errors because we have sync issues? Shouldn't that be... Okay. What is that? Has a size of 0. What? Did I do something wrong? Probably. Size. Whole size. Area. Offset. Probably 0. Is that it? But it still doesn't work. Unfortunate. Because it clearly doesn't work. Because we still have that. Can I somehow see the... Can I somehow see where we are locking and stuff like that? Because it seems like it doesn't work. Yeah, clearly something's going on here that's not working. Could it be that because we are using it in the next frame? Could it be that it now would work if we do it on demand? Because we are doing it basically on steroids all the time. It's not working. No, it's not. That's so weird. But I mean, the indirect all works. That's the bonus at least. But why would the rest not work? Because I mean, even if that doesn't work, it should still... vertex shade a bit, right? Yeah. Oh, maybe that is not. Maybe that is actually not correct. Indirect command read bit, I think, is the thing we need to set. That one is done. Basically this, which is 1 probably, yeah. Which is 32. Is that still the same? Yeah. 32. Now we need to get rid of that because can't have that. Then the question is, do we have here draw indirect bit? So maybe that is wrong, right? So this needs to be 8. Oh wait. Okay, not 2. Is that it? No. Clicking still makes it break. Which is funny. Not. Then the question is it broken or not? Actually, let's see, no to R, no to R. So we have here our beautiful thing, right? And then let's capture that. Oh god. That's not what I wanted. Didn't want to click actually on the thing to create something. We could make it disappear, but well, we could disable that. That's what I wanted to say, but I don't know. Don't need to. Alright, so we have here that one. That one is 21,504. And we have a beautiful mesh that looks like that, and it doesn't break, right? No, it doesn't. 21,504. And then this one should be the same. It's not. It's 21,168. Is it that... Is that working? Hopefully it is, right? Not sure if that is actually a thing. Did that compile? I mean, it did compile. Is it now working? Was that the issue, that we reset it maybe? Potentially? I mean, we can easily test that, right? By doing this again. Okay, yeah, no, that looks fine. Perfect, I think we fixed everything. Yeah, that is fine, right? Because we are at the edge, so we see through the thing. Perfect, I think we have every bug fixed. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, all of that is because we don't have anything that goes upwards, right? So then we can look into the mesh here. Alright, cool. Let's see how fast is that actually. Because I would wonder how good that is. So let's launch. We might have a little bit too many barriers here and there now. But who cares about that, right? And we are still running super fine here on basically no problem. Let's capture that, because I would want to know how fast that is in generating. I mean, that's in 5 milliseconds, which is fine. I wonder if we can up the resolution. without it going too haywire. So currently we are at 1, right? In terms of resolution. And we generate how many? How many vertices are that? 100,000, right? Yeah. That's not too bad. Let's say no to R, discard, discard, discard. Discard that. We open RenderDoc fresh, but we don't boot yet. We will increase the server size. So basically, let's do half a meter server size. Generate mesh pass. We do here as well. Half a meter. Then the question is, do we go bigger? So that one we don't need. We could think of increasing that, right? Not quite sure what the full size of that then is, but let's find out. I think they have to match, right, in the same size always. And let's see if that is already enough. But it should be enough to increase the resolution, right? Okay, yeah. I mean, now we are slow. We still have a 32 by 32 patch, I think. Whoa. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted, but okay. Oh, the edit is probably wrong. Never mind. But why is it wrong? Why is that wrong? Because we do update that server size, right? Yeah, we do. Oh, but we didn't update it here. Oh my god. I mean, that is kind of stupid. Okay, well, not quite how I would imagine it. What? Cell size 0.5. Shouldn't that work? Famous last words. Unless we don't have that anymore, is the... But that should still be the case, right? I don't think we output that though, currently. Maybe we do. I'm wondering, do we do that or not? Pipeline. Oh, it's not bound or what? Nah. But we have it here. Do we have? No, we don't have the position here. But isn't... Yeah, we still go to 31. Ah, but we go a little bit further than that now. Oh, but I mean, we did that before as well, right? So that shouldn't be the case. It's maybe... It's maybe this that fails. Or something like that. But anyway, I wanted to see how fast we are here. Oh, not so fast, okay. Cool. Can we... How many mesh vertices do we create here? Oh, well, not that one, sorry. 86,000. Well, why are we so slow? Why are we so slow? Can I somehow... Nah, not in RenderDog, right? I cannot see it in RenderDog why it's so slow. I mean, again, it wouldn't be a big of a as big of a problem if we do that. Let's look at the mesh. That one is probably very, very densely. Okay, so the thing is, we probably don't want this anyways, right? Because there is no point in having it this densely densely meshed anyways. But where does it go wrong? Do we have... Oh yeah, we do have the voxel ID. Oh wait, in voxel index. That goes now way higher than it used to be. Why? Why does that go higher now? Well, that would mean that that one is 64, 64, 64 for some reason. Really? Is that how it goes? And then this is 63, 63, 63? No, that would still be 31, 31, 31. But the grid size is bigger, yeah. Because we have double the resolution. That makes sense. I think. That might work now. Yeah. Okay, let's then do that again on demand. So that we don't do it all the time. And then we have like a very, very high detailed mesh here. I mean, that's pretty nice. Yeah. I mean, we still have something with the normals sometimes here is a little bit off. But we can probably... Not even sure if it's... Yeah, I'm not even sure where it's coming from. Let's see how many... How the render time is for that kind of thing. If we have like a mesh created like that. Oop. Look at that. No, just kidding. Alright, let's see. Let's capture that. Let's see how many vertices we have here. I mean, 500,000, yeah. That sounds about right. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Okay. I mean, that's pretty nice, not gonna lie. Alright, so I think we can move on to clean that all up. And then think about how we can add multiple of those chunks in like a sensible way. Because yeah, currently we have like one of those blocks, but we of course want to have multiple. And then eventually we need to figure out how we do the... Can I maybe do a capture here one more time? I would want to see the mesh here. I mean, that looks fine. Whatever. I think we will deal with that later. It's a little bit of a lighting issue, I think, but not sure where it's coming from, to be honest. It might be that the normal is off here. I don't know. Could that be it? Maybe. But I mean, that's already pretty good, not gonna lie. So I'm not sure. I think we can get rid of this barrier and this barrier and this barrier, because it doesn't need, we don't need barriers here, I'm pretty sure. Const X per load cell size. Nah. Let's do that for now. That's anyways an interface I want to rework as well. There's a couple of things I would want to do next, but yeah, let's first clean that up and see that we can submit that. Probably not with that resolution, but with a different one, or maybe we even expose the resolution as a parameter. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. That was always kind of the goal, to have it like being able to paint. Let's actually do one quick one, because I just saw that it's broken already there. So I would want to have scene editor. Yeah. Alright, so, and now that already looks kinda busted, right? In some way, shape or form. Which is kinda bizarre that it already is like that. Can I somehow see the normals here? So I mean, this normal here, it's one up, makes sense. This one, I mean, probably fine, I don't know. That one looks a bit... Is there like a triangle that's inwards? It looks like it. right? Like him. I mean, that is almost up, but not quite. I mean, those... Okay, that normal looks busted. Wait, what? Yeah, I think the normals might be a little bit weird. But I'm not sure, maybe... We might be doing the normals wrong, right? That there might be something going on here that might be not correct. Let's see. Where do we do the normals again? Because I'm pretty sure that there can be stuff that's a little bit shady in terms of the normals. That is fine. This normal here is wrong. So how about we do a 50-50 of... No, that's not really. Or maybe it's that's wrong. We could verify that. If we write the 1 into the normal, right? That could work to identify maybe if there is something fishy going on. Otherwise, I don't think we do too much here that might be shady. I mean, this one is as well. Maybe we should revive that again. Because I mean, that is definitely something we should have. Don't think it will matter in this case, but it definitely is something we should have. Let's open that one then. Let's skip that for now. I think what I would want... no, let's leave that. Did we compile the shader? Looks fine. Okay. I mean, I don't think it will matter. It actually only made it maybe worse. I don't know. Whoa. How did that happen? Huh? How did I manage that? Why would that suddenly break? Because of that. It's very bizarre. I don't think that is related. I can't imagine that this is related. Or is it maybe? Nah, that can't be related, right? Yeah, okay, it's not. Something other thing that's busted. Yeah. Huh. That's fascinating. How did that happen? How did I manage that? Is that maybe 32? Or like 31.5? Because we are going now above 39. Huh. Fascinating. Something is weird with the... But it's not this, right? It's not those buffers here, or is it? I mean, maybe. Oh, it might be. Okay, it might have been actually. Okay, so we need those barriers. Okay, cool. We can leave them for now. I will clean them up anyways later. So I would want... to have that one here again. And then in here, if we are less than 0.3, and debug printf, which of course I kind of forgot how it was again. That one. Invalid vertex count for component. Okay. And then here, if vertex count equals 3, then we do that, otherwise we do this. And then here, we add that back again. Alright, so that's that. Let's add that. Do we have a shader? Seems like we do. And we don't have An arrow yet? Okay. I mean, I guess we don't have any errors. Cool. If we would have, we would see it now. Perfect. Yeah, we have an issue. We might need to recalculate our numbers because they are unfortunately a little bit sus. But and we ran out of buffer size, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's about it. Let's clean that up, as I said. Give me a second. I will get myself something to drink, and then we will clean that up, submit it, and then we move on to adding multiple blocks of those. Probably. Let me see. Do we still have the list of to-dos? So that's done. Yeah, so we basically would want to do that. And then we add the other things. Alright, be right back. Alright. No, not that. So I did it. Alright, so let's see. Let's open source tree. Let's look at the files we have. I have a broad idea of what I want to clean up, but it's always better to look at everything. So the pre-depth is a bit of a problem, yeah. Mostly because we need to make that dependent on our mesh paths, yeah. Then here, that generate volume shader. Okay, so that I think is all fine. More or less. I mean, we will probably go over it again in the future. Because it's still not 100% optimized and not very efficient, but it's fine for now. That is fine. That one is probably as well fine for now. Again, it's not perfect, but it's as well not horrible. And I do think we have all the stuff that we need. Because it now is working as expected. We might clean that up, I'm not sure. That's all good. Can't remember why I did that. Because it was a force negative, force arrow. Can actually stage that and submit that right away. Fixed wrong asset metadata error. Fixed force positive. Or force negative. Where? Commit that. Alright, so that. Common, yeah, fine. That's the terrain panel. We definitely want that, but yeah, not necessarily how we do it right now. And we definitely need to clean those things up. Because I don't think we want to have that necessarily in here. The command buffer stuff we need to look at as well. Yeah. That one we might do as a setting actually. Not sure how we communicate that down to that layer yet, but it's fine. Yeah. So that one, let's actually write that down. So clean up, or like clean up static mesh and depth. Repass. Vertex layout depends on shader. More or less. And then command buffer barrier cleanup. And debug print. Get activation from app config maybe. Like it's a mix between app config and what is that? What did I? Ah, that's the... No, what? Hold on. Oh yeah, that's... Okay, that's fine. That's just a cleanup. That's good. And then this is a new shader. That's a cleanup. Actually, it's not so much that we did. I mean, we wrote a bunch of new shader stuff. But overall, the rest is not that big of a thing on the engine side, but on the game side, let's see. So that is all irrelevant because that's just setup. We don't need the volume debug window actually, so that is all. Actually, it's not that much on the game side in hindsight. On the game side, it's basically nothing because we have everything mostly on the engine side. Alright, so it's actually not so much to clean up, but it's as well not minimal. So I would want to expose a couple of things probably. So currently we have a voxel grid, right, which is fine for now. We will probably do an octree later. Which might be interesting because we need to be able to edit that octree on demand, but we can do that probably. So yeah, we need to clean up that. I think what we will do first is maybe the shader debug, because that one is not really related to the volume stuff and it should be fairly simple to do. And then we can commit that, get that out of the way. Don't need to think about that anymore. Then we do the command buffer maybe. And then last but not least, that one. Probably. And this one is probably add separate paths for terrain. It's like the easiest one, how we could do that. I think that should be the easiest one. Doing that, because then the old stuff can stay the same. Maybe tomorrow we will actually, I mean, depending on how far we get, right? But indirect buffer, GPU indirect buffer read write is something that I'm looking at as well. Because that would simplify all of this other stuff quite a lot. And then we really don't care about anything anymore. And then maybe, yeah. Yeah, let's see. I think that's fine. All right. Yeah, but there's dinner ready, so I will probably go for dinner now. And then we will be back after dinner, and we will tackle that list. But I have to say I am pretty happy. Let's actually do one thing, because I would want to be curious if that works, or maybe my graphics card dies again and then we have that as well. I do think we should be able to do this again. And that should bring back our material, hopefully. Oh yeah, there it is. Beautiful. Look at that, and then we can do that. And we can draw our beautiful sphere stuff. Nice. Beautiful. Nice. Alright. With that, I will go for dinner. And yeah. Getting there. We cannot subtract currently or undo and stuff like that. As I said, that's all on the list. Where is it? But we were getting really good progress here, so yeah, we first clean that up so that we can get all the pending changes that we currently have committed, so that we don't accumulate like huge changes all the time, trying to be a little bit more reasonable. And then we add the next steps. So now it's just cleaning up, submitting, and then going from there. Awesome. But yeah, we have like yeah, issues with the normals, right, as you can see, but we can fix that. I wonder if no, we will do that later. I will put a debug print there because I want to see if that's the issue or not. But yeah, thank you very much for joining. I hope I see some of you after dinner again in like an hour. And yeah, have a nice lunch, dinner as well, or a nice evening, and hopefully some of you tune in again. Have a nice break. Bye bye.